Does the news keep coming or what? As you may have seen by now, we have some Nintendo goodies coming this month in the form of Nintendo Directs. One of them is the Partner Showcase, which may or may not have been released already when you're watching this, and the other is the Pokemon Presents having finally been announced for Pokemon Day. We figured it was coming, but it's nice to have an official notice. Anyways, as we gear up for the 27th of February, we have some promising leads for what we might see in the Presents, and if the name of my channel is anything to go by, I'd say we're all pretty excited for this leak. As pointed out by Nintendo, if you click on the YouTube shorts for the Pokemon Presents announcement and click on the description, underneath it comes a set recommendation under the gaming category for Pokemon Gold and Silver. Now, here's the image Nintendo shared when reporting on this odd phenomenon, but I actually went in and tested this myself, and I recorded it all for you guys, so you can see it, and we can have transparency and discuss this a little deeper. Do note this is on the YouTube mobile app, as the desktop version doesn't place ads in the same places. As you can see by my recording, I can confirm the mobile short does indeed always push Gold and Silver as a game. If you click on it, it takes you to a YouTube gaming page for Gold and Silver. But this wouldn't make any sense, right? Since Gold and Silver are no longer games for sale? So why would YouTube's marketing algorithm push this game in particular? And if Pokemon Company has control over what games they can push, why would they choose this? Well, the answer likely lies in Gold and Silver being showcased in some form during the Pokemon Presents, and they're trying to generate hype and nostalgia for it beforehand. This feature can come in several forms. Many people think we'll be getting Gold and Silver remakes, likely in the vein of Let's Go. There are mock-ups for this everywhere online, and it seems to be what most people think is coming, since that's the sub-series that Pokemon would definitively have Johto next for its chopping block. Others think a faithful remake outsourced to a company like ILCA Inc. might be in the works, even though most of the same audience would not be happy if such a thing was announced, and honestly, I don't blame them. Another theory is that a Legends game is being developed for Johto, but I think most of us know that that's definitely not the case. Legends Arceus pretty much just released, as it was a 2022 title, and the sub-series seems to take a bit more work and passion from the developers. Not only that, but Game Freak likely treated Legends as an experiment and probably couldn't greenlight another game in the same sub-series without seeing the sales first. So if development has started already, it would have only been like 1 or 2 years ago, and we know that even Game Freak takes at least 3 years to make their games behind the scenes. Finally, and here's the most likely scenario, everyone thinks the classic Pokemon games will be added to the NSO service in the form of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance ports. I have several reasons to believe this is actually what we'll see. For one, the Switch is pretty obviously at the end of its lifespan, and studios are definitely putting far more effort into their next-gen endeavors. It would be an easy way to give us Pokemon this year without sacrificing much time or resources on the development end of things. Secondly, this has been a highly requested addition in the Switch Online service. Most players view Game Boy and Game Boy Advance as synonymous with mainline Pokemon games, and it feels odd having these virtual consoles without them on it. Finally, and this is the biggest reason I believe we'll be seeing the ports, is because the music used in the short video. As pointed out by Kayla's Capsule on Twitter, the music used is the ending theme for the original Pokemon games, meaning the Pokemon Company is not only paying homage to Gold and Silver, but also Red and Blue. With the recent remake of Gen 1 already existing, this lends a lot of weight to the theory that classic Pokemon games are coming to the Nintendo Switch Online. Now, that's not to say that we're only getting one of these releases. We could be getting several. For all we know, we might get remakes and ports or some other combination. Some of these ideas might even be planned for the Switch too, like a Legends Johto game, but time will tell. And if you have any cool ideas, please let us know down in the comments, and afterwards, feel free to catch up with more of my videos like this one here, where I rank the best Pokemon games on Switch. The link is right in front of you. I've been JotoJohnny. See you in the next one.